Psalm 16 is a deeply personal expression of trust and devotion to God by the psalmist, likely David. The psalmist begins by seeking refuge in God, affirming his trust in Him alone as his source of safety and security. He acknowledges God as his Lord and declares his dependence on Him for all things, expressing his commitment to seek refuge in God amidst life's trials and challenges. The psalmist reflects on the blessings and joys that come from a relationship with God. He acknowledges God as his chosen portion and his cup, recognizing that God alone satisfies his deepest longings and desires. The psalmist finds delight in God's presence and acknowledges Him as the one who guides and directs his path, leading him in the way of life. In the midst of his reflection, the psalmist expresses gratitude for God's provision and protection. He recounts the goodness and faithfulness of God, acknowledging His sovereignty over his life and circumstances. The psalmist attributes his blessings and successes to God's grace and mercy, expressing his desire to praise and worship Him with all his heart. The psalm concludes with a declaration of confidence and hope in God's faithfulness. The psalmist expresses his assurance that God will not abandon him to the grave but will preserve his life and grant him eternal joy in His presence. He affirms his trust in God's promise of abundant life and expresses his commitment to continue walking in His ways. Psalm 16 thus serves as a beautiful expression of devotion and trust in God, inspiring readers to seek refuge in Him and find joy in His presence. Let's now read Psalms chapter 16. Michtam of David, preserve me, O God, for in Thee do I put my trust. O my soul, Thou hast said unto the Lord, Thou art my Lord, my goodness extendeth not to Thee, but to the saints that are in the earth, and to the excellent, in whom is all my delight. Their sorrows shall be multiplied that hasten after another God, their drink offerings of blood will I not offer, nor take up their names into my lips. The Lord is the portion of mine inheritance and of my cup, Thou maintainest my lot. The lines are fallen unto me in pleasant places, yea, I have a goodly heritage. I will bless the Lord, who hath given me counsel, my reins also instruct me in the night seasons. I have set the Lord always before me, because He is at my right hand, I shall not be moved. Therefore my heart is glad, and my glory rejoiceth, my flesh also shall rest in hope. For Thou wilt not leave my soul in hell, neither wilt Thou suffer Thine Holy One to see corruption. Thou wilt show me the path of life, in Thy presence is fullness of joy, at Thy right hand there are pleasures forevermore. This ends our reading of Psalms chapter 16.